Hi, this is Sasha, and I want to show you how you don't need to buy a Mac Mini to run the hottest AI agent out there, Openclaw. In fact, you can do it for 60 bucks. Here at Qualcomm, we're devoted to bringing AI to everyone. What I'm holding here is an Arduino UNO Q. This is a $59 single-board computer that is very easy to program and set up, which runs Openclaw like a champ. The key is the Qualcomm 2210 processor right in here, combined with Arduino's well-known, easy-to-use software. So the first thing is, you want to buy the 4 gig version of this board. That one has enough memory, and especially storage, to run Openclaw. It's available at Amazon, Micro Center, Arduino's own store, everywhere. Once you get the board, you download Arduino's App Lab software onto your laptop. Plug your board into your PC with a USB-C cable. App Lab will recognize your board, ask you to name it, and connect it to your Wi-Fi. So easy. So you see in App Lab, there's a lot of really fun projects you can do with an UNO Q. I especially like the ones which use the little LED grid on the board, but that's not what we're here for. I already have Openclaw installed, so I want you to look down here at the Storage Manager. You see there are 2 partitions, root and user. There's a lot more room in the user partition, so that's where we want to install Openclaw, and especially its skills and plugins. So just click here to get to the board's shell. Boop, we have it open. Now, Openclaw is reliant on 2 major frameworks, Node and Homebrew. And what we want to do with the Arduino UNO Q is to install both Node and Homebrew under the Home Arduino directory, and then point the system path there before installing Openclaw. I'll put a link to the necessary commands in the comments of this video. Once you run all of that, Openclaw config runs beautifully, and you can set up Openclaw like in any other guide. All the skills I've tried work, especially the one to manage a Google account called GOG, or GOGCLI. Once again, you want to install it under Home Arduino. I gave it access to a burner account, which is important. So you're obviously going to be using cloud models here. I use OpenRouter because it's an easy way to keep my token costs down. If I find myself using a lot of credits, I go onto OpenRouter's site and see what's good but cheaper, and then edit the Openclaw model settings to fit. And you have to have a little patience if you're using the shell on this device. Sometimes it takes a little time for things to execute. It is a very small computer. Now, you can put this anywhere. It's so small and it uses so little power. You can even attach it to a battery pack and carry that around with you. I did that with it connected to a phone hotspot just to show I could. So I had my agent literally running in my backpack. And one interesting thing about it is that this is relatively safe. Your little $60 computer only has access to what's on your little computer. It does not have access to all your personal files on your main computer, and it only has the credentials you give it. So this operates as a hardware sandbox, which is, of course, the best kind of sandbox. What have I been using Openclaw on my UNO Q for? I've had it read and summarize articles for me, do travel planning, and send me reports. You know, the stuff you'd use Claude Cowork for, but in my case, without those continually shrinking anthropic usage limits. So that's how you set up your $60 hardware sandboxed AI agent. Tell me in the comments what you think.